I know that it's an option not to buy these. I know that. But like, come on. Today, Archer and Olive is releasing a brand new collection called Everyday Essentials. These are going to be notebooks and stationery items that you'll be able to get when you need them, which is super awesome. It's not going to be release or limited time only, which I know a lot of people are excited about when it comes to stationery and rebuying the things that you already love. Today's video, we're going to talk about the 6 new notebook designs that they have. We're going to talk about one item which I am like ridiculously excited about, some things that are kind of neat like a new tool and also acrylographs you can get when you want, and one thing that I have a lot of questions about. I've wanted page numbers in my notebooks forever, but do I want to do it myself with little baby stickers? I'm not sure, but we'll talk about it more in just a second. My name is Mark, and I go by Men Who Bullet here on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and also over on my blog, menwhobullet.com. And we talk about everything from work productivity, bullet journaling, planning, our love for stationery, inks and pens, all of that good stuff. And today we're talking about this everyday collection, which I'm excited about. I like that you can get things whenever you want them. It's kind of a nice little refresh to the product offering from Archer and Olive, but not everything I think is great, and I have some comments that we're going to make about it. Page numbers. So there are 6 different notebook designs that will come a part of this collection. Now these will not be available in every color, so what you see is what you get. So let's go ahead and start with this floral collection first. The first one's called Latte Love. As you can see, you're going to get a really cool gold stamp on top of a color they're calling Greige, which I'm assuming is green and beige put together. I'm not 100%, but I'm not great with colors anyway. But this cool design has this little latte motif. You have little florals on it here, and it's going to come on this grayish vegan leather cover that you see. Overall, super nice design, and I think that, you know, we like coffee, so we can have this available all the time. I'm a fan. The next notebook is called Signature Floral. I love the way this one looks. You're gonna have that signature floral from Archer and Olive that we see on a lot of their designs on this deep green vegan leather cover. Oh my gosh, that looks amazing. I love this notebook so much, and I love that it'll be available whenever you need to get it for yourself. If you're a big fan of florals, well, let's go ahead and double, triple down, and let's go ahead and take a look at Vernal Sunset. This is going to have a notebook that is just covered with different type of florals, which I actually think is a really nice design in that gold print, and this is going to come on a pink vegan leather cover here. So if you're a fan of something like this, subdued with a nice little design, I think this is a good kind of overall carryover type of everyday available. Makes sense it's a part of this collection. What's super cool about these everyday collections is that you're going to be able to get this in a ton of sizes. So you'll be able to get this in A5, B5, A6, B6, square, travelers, and letter. So any type of design you want to go for, if you really fall in love with this everyday cover, you can get it in a few different sizes and have it for quite a long time to come, honestly. But that's not all. We also have this really cool Galaxy collection that they're also releasing as a part of this Everyday Essential collection. So the first one you're going to see here is going to be called Moon Floral, because there's a moon and there's florals. This is going to be the only notebook that's going to come on a linen cover. So a nice pink linen cover with that moon design over top of it. I find that interesting. I'd be curious to understand why this is the only one that comes in linen. Personally, I'm a big fan of the vegan leather covers. Anyway, they don't get any schmutz on them whatsoever. They're great. The next notebook, a part of the Galaxy Everyday collection, is going to be this one here called Sun Frame, because there's a sun inside of a frame. You also have some floral sticking out the side there, and this one will be in this marigold color that you see. And the last one, my favorite of the bunch, I gotta tell you, I really like this one, fits my style perfectly, is going to be called Solar System, because it's the solar system. It's going to be printed on a deep blue vegan leather cover, as well as all the others, except for that moon floral one we talked about. And overall, just like the simplicity of this design, but it still looks interesting. So those are going to be the 6 new notebooks, and all the Galaxy collection will also be available in all of these different sizes that you see here. So anything that you want, you can get these in all these different sizes, and I think the color spread is actually pretty nice. Now let's go ahead and talk about the accessories. So one of the accessories that I'm the most excited about, let's talk about that one first, because it's not as juicy as the last one we're going to talk about. This is going to be a new ruler that you can purchase. And one of the things during my Plan With Me's is I have this one from one of the last subscription boxes. And everyone's like, Mark, where can I get this ruler? And I have to tell them it's not available because they haven't put out anything past that subscription box with this. Well, now my friends, you can get your hands on this ruler, and it's even cooler because it's been upgraded. This is going to be a dot grid planner ruler, and what's cool about this ruler is that it has your normal measurements on one side, but the other side of that ruler is going to be dot grid spacing. So you no longer have to worry about having anything in your notebook or an extra page. If you have this ruler, it's all there. So it's kind of combining like this. They've also put out a metal and a paper ruler that had the spacing on it as well, and a template and all of that. This just puts it all into one nice package, and I absolutely love it, and it will be the first thing in my shopping cart today from this everyday collection. The next thing will be their acrylograph collection. So we've always have different colors and different releases, but the two colors that people always want or need a refill of are white and black. So now the white and the black will be a part of this everyday collection and always available to you in the 0.7 millimeter size, and you'll get two as a part of that. So either two white or two black. So anytime you need the refill, you can get them now without having to worry about waiting for that next collection or buying them one off. I think it's actually a super nice addition to have available all the time. In one of my prediction videos, I talked about them coming out with a lot more tools. So like in the last subscription box, we got these really nice scissors, and we've started to see a little bit more come out. Well, now you'll be able to buy sticker tweezers as a part of this everyday collection. It may seem like a silly tool, but if you like using stickers inside of your notebook or getting good placement, this is actually a really handy tool that you can use. Now, the thing I'm not excited about is the picture that they're using and showing it is what the next thing that's going to be available, and where I have like the most gripe right now is that you can now buy stickers that have page numbers on them, so you can get page numbers inside of your Archer and Olive notebook. So let me just hold up and say, if you followed me for any certain amount of time, it's like the one thing I always talk about. That and having the names of the colors on the acrylographs. But can we get page numbers on inside of notebooks like everyone else is doing it? Why can't you? So instead of putting the page numbers in the notebook, you can now do it yourself by placing individual stickers 1 through 200 inside of your notebook. I know that it's an option not to buy these. I know that. But like, come on. This seems kind of silly. I get it though. Like, if you don't want page numbers in a notebook, it's easier just to have your notebooks and give you the option to put in page numbers. But if we have all of these different sizes available and all these different patterns and colors, can you have an everyday essential notebook that just has the page numbers already in it so that I don't have to add them with little itty bitty stickers, which now I can use my little sticker tweezers for to add them in there for. Last thing I'll say about it is I feel like instead of selling me those page numbers, why not just put them inside of the notebook? And that way you give me the choice if I want to add them or not, but I don't have to pay extra for stickers to do that. Like, page numbers are just normal. We should just do that. If you want page numbers inside of your notebook, now you can buy little baby stickers that you can put them in yourself, and they will be available to you all the time. So I'm curious to hear from you. What do you think about this? Are these good colors, good notebooks, good accessories to always have available to you as an Archer and Olive customer and fan and planner? Or maybe you wanted to see something different that's always available to you. You can go ahead and leave comments down in the descriptions below. You know that I love having conversations down there with you. So let me know what you think. Are we doing good here? Are we questionable about page number stickers? Why don't we just put them inside the notebooks? Super interested to hear from you. Make sure you do that. If you're interested in picking up anything from this everyday collection, even the page number stickers, make sure you use my discount code to save yourself 10% off, and that's menwhobullet10 at checkout at archerandolive.com. As much as I'm hating on these little page number stickers, I do have to say that I am a big fan of these everyday essentials and having them available for you so you don't feel like you have to get them right now and never see them ever again, right? That ruler is nice. That is a tool that you can use for a very long time. And I think the color selections and the options here cover a really good grouping of users. You know, it's not all flowers and kind of pinks and pastels, but it's not all super plain. So you kind of have a good mix. So I always love talking to you about the fun and interesting parts of stationery. So thanks again for hanging out, and I'll talk with you next time. Happy planning.